So my mom raised us four kids by herself. Our dad was mostly an alcoholic, and they came from Guatemala. My mom wanted to move here, and so she crossed the border. But my dad was one of those transporters they call like a wolf, and well, I was born after, and so was my sister, and my younger brother. Um, I want to talk about this because I recently just discovered vasectomy life. Getting a vasectomy. I don't have a vasectomy personally, but I'm not sexually active, so I don't. It's not a priority to me right now. But I want to share this. My mom raised four kids by herself, and I think she's by herself from crossing over from Guatemala and then starting a life here in America. And she was, because of us, our four children, she was given support by like the church because they had compassion, I guess, or pity, I don't know. But we were given a beautiful house, and uh, like we were baptized, taken to church, learned a bunch of awesome things, experienced so many good, amazing, really good things. And but my mom really struggled. She struggled really hard. I remember growing up, we didn't have a house. We would live in garages. We lived in garages. We had no beds. When my dad was drunk, we would drive away in the van, sleep in the van at a gas station, and then come back in the morning because my dad would be sober by then. But it was a very scary, very intense environment growing up in. Um, and right now my dad is probably in Guatemala already impregnating a lot of women, which is sad because Guatemala is a very poor country, and the kids are going to grow up malnourished. They're going to grow up poor in some very sad, depressing living conditions. So my mom, I asked my mom this, and I'm okay with it. I was like, I bet you didn't really want us. You didn't want children. And she said, yeah, I think she said yes. But we're born right now, so like all of us are already growing up, moving out, and living on our own, going to school, going to college, having jobs, and I want I want to get a vasectomy. I hope my brother gets a vasectomy. But there's, if only my dad, I don't know what would have life been like if my dad, obviously there is no life for me if my dad had a vasectomy, but my mom, I don't know, it just, if he had gotten a vasectomy maybe after me or my sister, that way they'd only have two children, who knows how life would have been, maybe less stressful for my mom. But because of us, she worked so hard to give us what we have now, a beautiful house, education, and just a lot of experience, and I'm grateful for that. But I just wanted to share, a single mother. I've known a lot of single mothers. I used to work at Panera Bread, and I think even Wendy's, and a lot of the women there, the girls, have children. They have children, and they're so young, and most of them are single mothers, so they don't have so the kids don't have a father, and the women and the girls don't have someone there to help them out. And that's probably going on around the world. It's probably something a lot of guys, they just ditched the women, the girls, I don't know, because just sex. But I want to bring the word vasectomy into people's ears, into their brains, because growing up, I rarely ever heard that word. I don't even. But now it's become such a realistic thing, like something important to do now in 2016, because the world population is growing. There's traffic everywhere. Kids grow up fast. They start driving cars. People get struck, get into car accidents, and Just watch on Netflix The Vasectomist. Check out Durian Ryder. He does an interview with an Australian vasectomist called Dr. Snip, which is funny name. So get a vasectomy, or be prepared to raise 4 children, which